All right, welcome back everybody. It's Steve Factor again here with Lisa Phillips.
Hi Steve.
So good to see you. Me and Lisa have been, well, we connected actually before we even got here at Dr. Morris's week-long school, and both of us are a little on the emotional side right now because I just got through interviewing Bill Barlow, beautiful man, and we just had a conversation with him for about 10 or 15 minutes, and we got into more of the beauty and more of the ugliness that's out there. I won't even get into that now, but just, so we're just like kind of
Regrouping.
We're regrouping. It's like, it's so miraculous to see these people that are like lights and they're doing it, and what he must have went through. I have no idea what a 450 pound man is like. I don't know what that's like, but I do know a little bit of what it's like not to be what I want to be and then move through it. And Lisa's someone who's doing this right now. She's doing it, and it's like, wow, you know, I get to see it, and I've been seeing some of her YouTube videos and the posts on Facebook, and we've become friends on Facebook, and so I want to hear, Lisa, your story, what got you into Raw, what it was like before, and what's happening now, and
Okay.
talk to us.
Well, since I was young, I have always been striving for something more.
Yeah.
When I was 9 years old, well, actually, I'll get a little deeper here. When I was 7, my dad passed away in a car accident. And at that point, that is when I really was searching for something more. It's almost like that childlike innocence, that feeling of being able to just live and enjoy my life kind of just crept away. And so as I started to look for different things, as they say, we manifest those things that we want. And I happened to have a family that was into a lot of dieting. Not to say that diets are the greatest thing, but them being on those diets showed me that there's more to life than just, you know, being, like, living. We are here. We can be our best selves. And through food, I had this feeling, even at a young age, that food would be one of the answers. And so I was 12 years old when I was exposed to my first real diet. My aunt decided to go on this diet, and I was like, okay, well, I'll try this. And it had a lot of the, you know, low-fat recipes, using these low-fat store-bought foods, and so that part wasn't what resonated with me, but the salads, the smoothies, the fruit smoothies that she would have in the morning. So even then I was kind of exposed to what I was going to come into in the future. And so as I evolved, at the age of 15, I started getting into fitness, and I really enjoyed that, and dancing. Dancing, I've danced my whole life. I love dancing.
I love dancing too.
I've been dancing since I was like 4 years old. Haven't taken any lessons. I have a YouTube channel that I just get on there and I do whatever. I just dance.
Yes.
And it feels amazing because it's an expression of myself and an expression of the world around me.
Yes.
Because we are one and the same. And so I just, after coming upon all this fitness stuff, so now I added that to my little bank of knowledge. And then in my 20s, when I was 19, I was diagnosed with high blood pressure. I started gaining weight when I got out of high school, and this was new for me because I constantly kept my weight down. I went through depressions, even when with my father having passed. However, that there was spark left. And then in 2008, that spark left. I wasn't able to be around friends. I wasn't able to be around family. I shut everybody out. I closed the door. The only person I was around was my husband, and even that was hard. And I just didn't know who I was anymore, and I just felt like I needed something. That was it. This is it. And I found out I had gallstones. So they told me I had to get my gallbladder removed as well. And in my heart, I knew something inside of me said, for all you people right now sitting here watching this and you've got a gallbladder surgery in like 3 months, you now know, you have an array of knowledge with Steve's channel and all the channels on YouTube that are out there for you. Let me say that I asked, are there alternative methods to this gallbladder surgery? No. I was like, okay, what about, no, I don't know, maybe a laser or something. Laser those gallstones out. No, sorry, we can't do that. Okay, how about some sort of a cleanse or a detox? No, sorry, they will come back. You can't do that. This is with an allopathic doctor, of course, a surgeon. And I said, okay, what about if you just take the gallbladder out, take the stones out, and we're good? And he says, no, they will come back. And I was so tired of being in pain. I would have, my largest gallstone attack was literally 7 hours of extreme pain that went from here, my right hand side, up to my shoulder. And I was curled up in bed, just wondering what is going to happen to me. The doctors, the only reason why I accepted the surgery is because he played fear on me. And he said, if you don't get this done, your bile duct could become obstructed and you could die. That could be a consequence. And when I was having that attack, at that moment, I felt like this is it. This is it. And after that, I said, I'm for sure gonna get this surgery. And then I said, I can't wait another day to put off being close to my friends, being close to my family. I can't be disconnected like this. So yes, in a way, it was a blessing that this happened to me because it made me realize that I needed to connect with people. Because yes, I had already lost my father, but why should I need to lose anybody else? And so at that point, I just, I needed something. I prayed, I asked, I manifested, I tried everything. And things only come to you when you're ready for them. And so in 2009, I had the surgery. And it's painful. It's painful afterwards. I can guarantee you that I would rather go through detox symptoms from a gallbladder and liver flush than ever have to go through them taking any other organs out of my body again. And so after that, 2009 and 2010, just a short year later, I was on the internet looking up videos about health, weight loss, fitness, dancing, and all of a sudden, on the sidebar, Dan McDonald's video comes up, become healthy on fruits and vegetables. And I'm like, oh, come on, really? Just fruits and vegetables? Coming from a standard American diet, at that point I was like, you know what, well, I've tried every other diet. What time I try this? And then I found out it wasn't a diet, it was a lifestyle.
Yes.
And you know how I knew that?
Yes.
Because for 5 months, when I did fully basic raw, barely any nuts and seeds, just fruits, vegetables, leafy greens. I even went on a 5-day smoothie fast followed by a 15-day juice fast. Then I went into a 10-day water fast. I don't suggest everybody do that without supervision. You have to be really in tune with your intuition and know what your body needs. And then 15-day juice fast to come off of it. And then I did a 1-day smoothie fast again. And then I went into solids. And I'm telling you, there was never, ever a more amazing feeling that I felt in my entire life.
Wow.
And so after that, a lot of stressful things happened in my life. And I let those stressful things get to me. And sometimes you will. There will be times for some people. And we all have different constitutions, health-wise, you know, physically, mentally, emotionally. And so at that point, I was like, I really want to do this. I want to do this. But there was so much stress going on that I let it seep in. And I beat myself up. And at that point, I went into deeper soul searching and realized that you have to be okay with where you're at in any level. But just know that you deserve to be at the highest level of health.
Yes.
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 And that is the biggest thing.
Yes.
And I always held that belief, no matter what I was putting in my mouth. And eventually, over time, I started gravitating towards intuitive eating. And so when I did that, I was able to let go of the binge restrict diet mentality I had for years. And all of a sudden, I no longer wanted those standard American items. I was starting to push them away. And then I came into doing the Master Cleanse for 7 days. And then I did, after that, just a few weeks later, I started a 10-day juice and smoothie fast. And felt great. And then a water fast. And now I'm here. And I'm on it. I'm on it with some really good friends that I met at a Rob Ross retreat. That was amazing as well. And so, yeah, this is where I'm at. And it's only up from here. And I am very glad to have connected with this guy.
Yes, so much. Me too.
The energy.
Oh, the energy.
The pure energy.
The pure energy. And, you know, one of the things that that I want to reiterate about what she said is that a couple things. One, there is another choice beside taking the organ or the gland out.
Yes.
Okay, the organs want to regenerate if you give it half a chance, and it doesn't have to go through the thinking, this is bad, take it out. We want our parts in our body, and we want to keep them as much as we can, and we can regenerate it. Another thing is that in her the way she eats, it's not a diet, the way she eats, it is not about restriction anymore, it's about abundance.
Yeah.
And there's no holding, I better not have this many calories, or I better not. No, it's just about eating until we are satiated. And when we eat on fruits and veggies, we get satiated. We're not like, oh, one more chip, one more, because they have things in there that say one more.
You can eat so many. You just eat so many and you're not getting any nutrition.
Right.
And that's the biggest difference. You eat a watermelon,
yes,
you might only get halfway through that watermelon.
Yes.
But you feel good, you feel satiated, you don't feel bogged down, and you're hydrated.
Yes, you're hydrated. Boom.
Exactly.
So this has been so good. You know, thank you so much. It's just so good to meet brothers and sisters on this path. And you know, Lisa Phillips. Do you want to tell where your YouTube channel or your
sure.
Go.
All right. Well, I have one YouTube channel where I'm doing lots of dance videos. So if you like dancing, go on to there, and I do a little bit of personal vlogs and stuff. That's Lisa Gou, Lisagou. You can just look it up on the search. And my other channel is the Raw Broads.
The Raw Broads.
Not bras, broads. BROADS. And so I have some recipes on there and some radical honesty chats. Big believer in the radical honesty. So, you know, if something's going on with me, you're going to know about it. So, yeah.
Woo! It's all yours.
Out there. It's all out there.
Great. Well, thank you again so much. And let's give a wave. Bye. Bye, everyone.
Bye,
thank you.
Bye, everyone. Have a wonderful day.
Yes.